In just a few days, we are back to school all across the triad. This year, nobody wants to be that crazy parent making a scene. You also don't want to keep getting calls home because your kid doesn't know how to act, right? Today, we're breaking down all the ways that you can avoid all those awkward back to school situations. We have culture and etiquette expert Sharon Schweitzer here with us today, and she's helping you make the difficult look easy. So Sharon is here to answer any of your questions. Here's how you get your question to our expert to answer. You want to text us your question. The number is 336-379-5775. Now remember, these are anonymous questions, so ask whatever you want to ask. It is anonymous, and you get your question answered in real time. All right, Sharon, so let's first start with this. A lot has changed getting into school buildings for parents and for guardians. You can't just, walk in anymore. How should a parent handle all these changes, even if though they're really inconvenient?
One of the best things a parent or a guardian can do is, number one, read everything that they are sent from the school. So there'll be lots of information in there on security and safety procedures. And then when they arrive on campus, make sure they follow those. There may be check-in tablets, there may be badge access, visitor access. Follow those right from the beginning so that they become routine and you're very comfortable with it. Because the safety of the students is going to be one of the very top priorities for the campus.
And I know that may be a little bit different than what your school did the year before or whatever else, and we all just have to be patient as they kind of work those things out. All right, let's talk about teenagers. So let's talk about ghosting. And so parents at home, if you don't know what ghosting is, Sharon, tell them what ghosting is and why it could be a problem with teenagers.
The term ghosting is something people use in social media and everyday life to refer to someone who just drops off without any reason. You may be communicating and all of a sudden they disappear, they may block you, they may mute you, but you think, what happened? It's like having a conversation with someone and they just walk away in the middle of the party. So that's what ghosting is, and it can be very hurtful. And it can be really upsetting to a lot of young teenagers. Heck, it can be upsetting to an adult. So one of the best ways to handle that is if you are ghosted, don't, tell your teenager, please don't call someone out for that. Take the high road. You don't follow up poor manners with even worse poor manners. You just let it go and realize that relationship was not meant to be. The other thing is you don't want to ghost someone else. If you're having maybe some difficulties, try to talk through it, maybe see what the situation is and how you can best resolve it without ghosting someone.
Mm-hmm. That sentence that you said there in the middle is key. Don't follow up poor manners with other poor manners. That really kind of just is a blanket for all kinds of situations.
It is. It works really well if you stop and think for a minute, do I really want to respond to this and make the situation even worse? You don't want it to escalate.
Mm-hmm, for sure. Okay, let's talk about bringing in new faces, how students should handle meeting new teachers or faculty. And this is really key, especially when you're in college and you're not going to probably meet the professor one-on-one.
That's right. Many times people who are coming in straight from high school will address the professor as Mr. or Mrs. or Ms. And people who are coming in from the workplace will default to a first name. The best thing to do on a college campus is to refer to your professor as doctor or professor, whether they're male or female, or if you're not sure. It doesn't matter, because all of them have PhDs if they're professors. And that is the best way to address them in an email, in person. That takes away the mystery, and they will appreciate that and you are showing your maturity level.
This was interesting to me when we asked about, what are your recommendations for college students? One of the things you put on there is networking. And you think about networking in the business world. I just never even thought about it back in college.
Oh, yes, it starts in college, absolutely. Whether you join a social organization, you join music, any kind of political action group, any kind of organization you join in college, many of those friendships will endure for years and can become job and career opportunities. So you want to be thinking about that. Many savvy young people really latch onto that and really benefit and leverage those opportunities. It's never too soon to start networking. That may not be the word college kids use, but that is exactly what's happening.
Okay. So let's talk about this. Sometimes your kid who has, let's say, always played softball or something of that nature, t-ball or soccer or whatever it is. This particular year, they've chosen not to do it. And it's, maybe something that is kind of like, it's been tough for the family to kind of deal with. And you've got other parents and things saying, well, why isn't Susie Joe or whoever playing this sport? How do you deflect that without telling all the family business?
There are a couple different ways you can handle that. One way is to say, you know what? Susie made a decision to focus on other priorities this year, and we really support her in that decision. I'm so excited to see that your son or daughter is working on ABC. Tell us how that's going, and return the focus back to them and their child and their success somewhere. But don't feel like you have to make any explanation. You can just do something that you're comfortable with in your own language. Either they're choosing to focus on something else or making academics a priority. Keep it simple. Don't get defensive, and then turn the conversation back to them and their children in a positive way.
All right. We are going to continue on with our culture and etiquette expert. Make sure that you have the phone number so that you can text us your question, 336-379-5775. We'll be right back.